What's up, YouTube? Vengefulsorrow here once again. Back again with another another drinking video. I almost said another vinking. Today is Sunday. Yeah, today's Sunday. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Gotta fix all this shit here. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, we got ourselves another Steele Reserve, of course, as always. This one is courtesy of Adam. God, let me find his name, because he was very generous today. And I want to give him a shout out. So sorry. Damn, where is he? Anyway, I can't find his comment for some reason, but Adam, thank you. This is courtesy of him. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Nothing beats an ice cold Steele Reserve, I'll tell you that. Oh, man. Yeah, so Sunday I just got off work here like an hour and a half ago. Been watching a little bit of football here. Bucks play tomorrow, so I ain't gotta watch that. I mean, sounds like it's a chore. Like I gotta watch them. No, I ain't. That's not on the list of things to do today. But I am watching football. Who am I watching? The Cowboys and the Commanders right now. So hopefully it's a good day. You know, you got football on later and shit. So So yeah, that's my day. But let me tell you what. Let me fucking tell you. Let me tell you what. Fucking yesterday. There was nothing special about yesterday, right? Nothing special at all about yesterday. It's not a holiday. It's nothing big. Nothing big going on, right? They fucking loaded us up with box holders. And box holders are the things that go in every box, right? So, we got fucking the advertisements, and then a magazine, like a catalog, and then another thing that goes with all the other mail. And that's on top of the regular mail. And then you had fucking gigantic armfuls of fucking other catalog. It was ridiculous. I didn't finish till after 5 o'clock, and then I had to do an entire, it sounds weird, but an entire half a route. That's a lot. On top of that. So, yeah, dude, I was out there till 8:30 yesterday, and I literally, when I was going into work, when I was on the way into work, I'm like, I'm going to fucking drink tonight. And this was yesterday. I was going to plan on drinking yesterday. But I didn't get home till close to 9 o'clock. And then I fucking ate a sandwich and fell asleep. I was sleeping by like 9:30, 10 o'clock at the latest. And yeah, I woke up at 9 o'clock today. So that fucking kicked my ass yesterday, man. And I only got paid a couple hours of extra work. And that pisses me off. And especially it pisses me off because the reason that I had to do that, our office was splitting 4 routes, right? It might have been 5. I don't even know what was happening on the other side. But our zip code alone was splitting 4 routes. Because we have 2 zip codes. One on one side, one on the other. I don't know what was happening on that other zip code. But our zip code was split in 4 routes. And fucking... we were only splitting 3. But they sent somebody to another station. So then we were splitting 4. And we had a lot of angry people about that. A lot of people angry about that, you know what I'm saying? I was one of them, but I didn't voice my anger. I just said, whatever, I'll do it. I did kind of say, like, isn't that a kind of a lot? And they're like, oh, we don't have enough people. Because they fucking promoted 2 people, and then they didn't replace them. So now I gotta fucking do the work of all these other people. Like, it's not like them being lazy. Everybody's pulling their weight. It's just, there's not enough fucking people to row the boat. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough peons like me. There's not enough people to cover the shit that we got to cover. And I don't know if management understands that or not, because they haven't hired anybody. The last person who was hired when I transferred over. The last person who was hired in fucking June of last year. That's almost a year and a half. So I'm moving up the list, but there's nobody going underneath me to get all the shit work. I'm still stuck with the shit work a year and a half later. And then somebody else at our office just put their notice in because they're going to somewhere else. And they're one of the people who get shit on all the time. And that means more shit for me. So they better fucking hire people. That was a fucking interesting day yesterday. Pissed me off. I was delivering in the dark. And the thing that sucks about delivering in the dark, well, a few things actually. First off, your headlights may or may not work, right? Luckily mine worked. And also the light that you can turn on above your head may or may not work. Mine worked. But the thing that sucks about it, having that headlight, or having the dome light up at top, having that turned on, is bugs. There is a fucking rainforest amount of bugs inside the truck when that light's turned on. And yesterday was no exception. It sucked. Because, yes, it's October. Yes, the temperature's starting to go down. It's only 88 degrees instead of 100. But the thing is about that 88 is it's still like 85 at night. You know, so it's still ripe, perfect conditions for these bugs out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and they thrive out there, man. Oh. Yeah, today, fucking, yeah, what did I say? I finished her like just before 5. That sucks. That's not good. Not on a Sunday. Sundays aren't supposed to be that long. Fucking takes me to the farthest fucking corner possible. Takes me to a different county, essentially. And that sucked. But, you know, it is what it is. And then when I get back, they want to send me to another office. I said no. And they're like, okay. I said, you know, I'll take a write-up. I'm not going to go. Not after yesterday. And she's like, oh, I understand. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get a write-up. But I made it known that I ain't trying to go to another office after fucking yesterday and getting, you know, having to drive that much today. I drove like 70 miles today in the fucking mail truck. That's not the farthest corner that we normally deliver to in our post office is like 6 miles away. But on Sundays, we have to do other zip codes too. So it took me farther, much farther than I normally go. And that sucked. But whatever. I don't get lost because I have a GPS, you know. It's places I haven't delivered to before, so I'm not familiar with it, but at least we have a GPS. That works only sometimes. The fucking Amazon GPS on Sunday is trash. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it because I still have my little muffin tops. My titties are a little bit big. They still poke out a little bit. And this guy's still here. But over the last like month, cutting out the soda and kind of monitoring my calories that I intake by eating a sandwich and like only a handful of chips, I've gone down from 180 to 168. I know y'all don't want to hear that because y'all want me to get like massive, but I don't want to get massive. You know, sorry, but the chicks don't like fat dudes. Dudes like fat dudes. I don't like dudes. I'm not gay, contrary to popular belief. But I'm impressed with myself. You know, what is that? That's 10, 12 pounds. That's good. 10, 12 pounds in a month. That's not bad. That's not unhealthy. You know, I just got to keep up the trend of not drinking soda, you know. I've gone through 2 cases of water in the last, like, 2 weeks, which is fucking great. Water tastes fucking delicious. You wouldn't think that, but it tastes fucking delicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it tastes like nothing, but it actually tastes good, which is good, you know. Gotta beat that into my mind that the water's the best tasting thing. And in fact, actually, I say I've cut out soda, but I have had soda occasionally. When I make my chicken, I have a soda, and I've only made my chicken like twice in the last month. So, basically, having them sodas occasionally actually makes me not really like it because you can taste how much sugar's in it. And it tastes good, but it tastes gross. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it tastes bad, it just tastes gross. Which is a weird feeling considering I downed like fucking 8 to 10 of those motherfuckers a day. But that's like 1,200 calories a day I was pumping down, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. And I'm eating less and I'm drinking water mostly. So that's how we're going to tackle this shark. That's how we're going to fucking slay the demon, right? That's how we're going to do it. Cut out the soda. And hopefully in another month from now, this little guy will be gone. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be full of that. I'll be able to see my penis. Alright, now we gotta see. What are we doing tonight? Well, I'll probably play some Guitar Hero, right? I'll probably play some Guitar Hero after this football game's done. So between... Oh shit, bro. It's 6:30. What time's that game supposed to end? 7:30? Right? Maybe? Because it was halftime when I started this video. It's already been 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I when halftime hit, I went and got this from the store. Came back and immediately started this video. So you're talking, since halftime started, it's probably been like 25 minutes. right? So it's probably like halfway through the third quarter, maybe. So anyway, whenever that game ends, I'll probably jump on here and play some Guitar Hero for, what is it, an hour? Or however long between the games, you know, because Sunday Night Football starts, I don't know what time, 8:30, some shit like that. So, see, I'll probably play Guitar Hero for an hour. Definitely, I'll be streaming it and shit. And then, after that, holy shit, is it raining outside? Hold up. Is it raining? I think it's sprinkling. But can't really tell from this window. All I can see is the neighbor's house and like a little bit of the yard and the side there. So I can't tell if that's rain or if that's AC. Because AC when it's back that way, it don't sound like the AC, but it don't sound like rain. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's got to be the AC because the thing kicked on. Oh. Yeah, so fucking yeah, I'll play some Guitar Hero up here in a little bit. Please join me. You know, the link's always in the description and shit. Thank you to Adam. You know, your very generous contribution has, you know, allowed me to get some of these all week. I'm hoping that I don't have another night like yesterday so that I can, you know, get some more drinking nights in, because if I'm out there till dark every night, I'm not going to be drinking. But like I said, they did just do some promotions, and we're short 2 people right now with a third coming up, and they haven't hired anybody. And look, the process for hiring at the post office takes like 4 months. I know that from experience. I applied in March and I got hired in July. And you gotta get hired. You gotta do a test, like an evaluation test, right? You gotta submit all your information for a background check. The background check itself takes like a month. Then you got to gotta get your fingerprints taken. I never had my fingerprints on file, but I do now, so no crimes for me. And then you gotta do orientation, which lasts a week. Then you gotta do driver training, which is 1 or 2 days, depending. Then you gotta do an academy where you learn stuff, which my teacher in the academy was garbage. She don't know how to teach. She trained me in 0 ways. I learned nothing from there. And then then you gotta do a shadow day where you go and stand next to a real life mail carrier and watch them do their job for the entire day, so that you can decide if you want to keep doing it or not. So that process takes like 4 months. So I don't know if they've hired anybody who's in the pipeline coming, but the holidays are coming up, and that's when our package volume doubles. Sorry, I just splashed beer everywhere. But yeah, our package volume doubles And normally during the holiday season, we're out there till dark. You know what I'm saying? So imagine having to do it being short like 3 or 4 routes every day. Which, by the way, we have 2 routes that are vacant that don't have a regular, so we're guaranteed to be splitting 2 routes every day. And then if anybody calls out, we don't have anybody to cover. Everybody's scheduled every day. Everybody is scheduled every single day. Except, they have enough people to get everybody 1 day off, right? So if one single person calls out, we're screwed. Apparently, our supervisor, manager, whatever you want to call him, because in the city of Tampa, the postmaster is for the city of Tampa, not for each post office, right? So each post office has a manager, and then underneath the manager are the supervisors. Technically, I guess is what they're called. Apparently, from what I understand, our manager is not on good terms with the postmaster. So the postmaster has put a hiring freeze on our station. That was the last update I heard like 2 months ago from somebody who was in the know. So that means we're fucked. I'm fucked. I'm going to be spending out there every night till it's dark. Most likely. I might get lucky a couple nights and be home before the sun is down. Now, Sundays are a different story. Sundays, I'll probably always be back before dark. But it's not looking good for this holiday season, man. We fucked. I'm fucked. Know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. So, holy fucking shit. 22 minutes. 22 minutes of nothing. This is what happens every day, though. Every time I drink. I drink. And I talk. And I drink so slowly that I talk more because I'm starting to feel it. And then bam, what you know? 22 and a half minutes now. Like, come on, man. Drink the fucking drink. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we are empty. And I'm dripping. I need to go blow my nose. I'm gonna go blow my nose and watch football. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you again for Adam, to Adam for, helping out supply some of these suckers. He was doing some drinking as well today. He might have overdone it based on the comments that he put. But, we wish him luck because it's always fun to drink, but, you don't want to overdo it. I've overdone it probably like 30 or 40 times in my life. And, look, if you've never gotten too drunk in your life, you need to at least once. That's all. That's what I'll say, is you got to at least know what it's like on the other side. Like if you're happy just getting a little bit drunk and you're like, yeah, this is cool. It benefits you to know what's on the other side of being too drunk, because it'll build a good mindset. I don't know, lack of other word. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but hey, if you do want to support, feel free to. I have links in the description. I got Patreon. I have my CashApp to, if you want to directly help support some of these. Also, I was paying for that fucking bitch ex-girlfriend of mine. I love her. I really do. I still love her even though I'm blocked. I haven't talked to her in over 2 years. But she's fucking me over, and I'm gonna get reimbursed. The motherfucker's running tolls like it's her fucking job. 3 fucking tolls a day, and it's coming out to around $140 a month. I paid the last one because I had to, otherwise they're gonna suspend my license. I've gone through it before, and this month I was able to check online, and it was already at like $40 after a week or two. So it's going to be another $440 plus. And I know where she exists in this world, so I left a note on her car, and I know that she got it. And she still hasn't responded, and she's still running those tolls up. So I'm going to get reimbursed, but it's going to be costing me $150 a month until it's resolved. And I'm going to get reimbursed because I'm going to take her to court. I've taken her to court before. I've gone to court twice because she's running red lights with my car. Oh, by the way, the car is under my name. It's just she's in possession of it. So I've gone to court twice, and I've gotten a lawyer when I had to evict her because she refused to leave. She thought this house was hers, and I told her, no, this is my house. Sorry, we haven't been dating in a year, because she lived with me for a year before she left, and she refused to leave because she thought it was her house. She thought like she had marital rights to the house even though we weren't married. So I'm going to get reimbursed because I'm going to take her to court. I've won every time I've gone to court. I have the evidence. I have the documents. I have the statements. I'm going to get reimbursed. But as a stupid way of saying, if you'd like to help me, support me to get that paid in the meantime, that would be awesome. It's going to be around $150 a month for at least another 2 or 3 months until it's resolved, because I haven't submitted the paperwork yet because I'm going to wait for this next statement to come through, which should be in about a week or two. And then once I have that, I'm going to have to pay it. And then I'm going to use that payment and the previous one in my filing as reimbursement. Like, I'm going to request that particular amount as reimbursement. So, but that's not like, oh, you get instantly reimbursed. No, it has to go through a process. That's why I say it's going to be probably a couple months. And I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I had a very generous donor donate some funds to buy me a drink. And that's how grateful I am. I'm not able to afford this. The last time I had to borrow a little bit of money from my mom, I paid her back when I got my paycheck, but that's how close I am. So if you are willing to help, please feel free. If you know. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about bullshit. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go watch football. I gotta go blow my nose, and yeah, all that stuff. Peace.